All right. 3, 2, 1.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Lucky Duck. I'm Jeff Stanfield.
I'm Andy Shaver, and it is in the
21 degrees.
butthole of winter right now.
Whew. Well, we sure needed this a month ago.
And what's bad is we're not even to
The bad part?
the bad part.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah.
and Monday.
And Tuesday now even.
Really?
Yeah, I think Tuesday the high is going to be 23, 21 still.
Boy, you sure did scare off all the snow, I bet.
I hope I didn't. I mean, I hope I did. I don't want a foot of snow. I just saw a minute ago Noah just said 8 to 12 inches
Really?
for Sunday and Monday.
I went and looked around this morning. I didn't see a whole lot of anything, really.
It's too fucking cold. They're huddled up somewhere. Could you imagine? I told Michelle this last night. If we would have got this front in 1st of December, when I would love to have this front, it would be a hard week of getting people here to hunt.
Yeah.
There's nobody. There's not your groups that want to hunt when it's 10 degrees is the high and -5 is the low are few and far between.
Well, and this is statewide. Most of our clientele's from Dallas. Dallas is supposed to really get mollywopped.
Yeah, we do a lot of out-of-state guys, and they're going to come here and they're got their tickets, and it'd be funny to see them Wisconsin boys. Oh, hell, it's cold here all the time. It's still fucking cold. I don't care what you say. 10 degrees in Texas is like -10 in Green Bay.
Yeah, it's gonna be chilly for sure.
But I told her, I said, if we got 12 inches of snow with this kind of cold for 10 days, I go, it wouldn't have been great long term, but that week that 10 days would have been miserable son of a bitch.
Yeah,
a miserable son of a gun for everybody.
But the guys are still going after it, thanks to the state of Texas and their lovely rules. February 14th, baby.
I keep seeing that. They always post that. Oh, you hunt until February 14th. Ain't that great? Fuck, we can hunt November 3rd normally, and we could post pictures of killing a bunch of birds. Mm-hmm. They're shooting a very small number of birds. For the people that don't know, our wonderful state of Texas, which I'm proud to be a Texan, has moved to seasons back 2 weeks this year. And the board keeps putting up these pictures and like, oh, they're hunting still. They can hunt until February 14th. Like they're inviting you to come to Texas like they got Disneyland or somewhere up in the Panhandle that they're bringing you in from everywhere. There ain't no birds.
Right, it's a small pocket.
It's a very small pocket of birds. One guy's running some customers. Nobody else is running customers. You know, I talked to Toby and them. They're just running fun hunts, and there's no birds. They think that season ought to close January 31st and open up November 1st.
Well, like right now, like I said, I went and looked around this morning because we've got a major cold front, and I just firmly believe that your migration really stops after the winter solstice.
Yes.
I mean, for the most part. Now, you're going to get pushes here and there, but the massive, massive push happens before December 21st, which is usually what it is. You know, and you'll get pushes in January, but the majority of it, and now it's February, they're going to go as far as they have to, and that's where they're going to stop.
Yeah,
but November 3rd for us, we got a shitload of birds here.
We have a lot of hunting opportunities there that they took away.
A shitload for 2 weeks. Like, we've got our calendar birds here, we've got early Canadas here, and you know, it just we got robbed this year. And now they've tacked it onto the back where there's no fucking birds here.
No,
there's a handful of specks and some snows.
And they're going to do it again next year, too.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. The powers that be, they think it's a great idea. Especially one guy. He thinks it's just the best thing since sliced bread.
That's fucking stupid.
It's the dumbest fucking thing ever. Then they gets on, Brendan Hudson had a picture of them shooting in Oklahoma, and he had a picture of a wheat field, and they shot a big, nice flock of Canadas. And the guy goes, is that in Texas right now? Nope. No, Oklahoma in January. Duh. There are no birds. There are not huntable numbers in Texas. You know, you scratched out 8 birds one day and 15 birds or something the next day or whatever it is. There are not enough huntable numbers to be running clients.
But what's the big selling point here?
I think he thinks he's selling the world that this is just a great opportunity that you can come to Texas and hunt until February 14th.
For 2 extra weeks?
Yeah, I think that's, and forget about the first part. They don't give us 2 shits about us in our area.
Right.
They only care about the Panhandle area for some reason. And Texas is a big state. Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, you know, them guys can concentrate on cranes. Oh, but we can't. Our crane season don't open until later. Open my crane season up when you do theirs.
Yeah, I don't understand why they can't. And if that's what they're going to do, why can't they make a separate zone?
Oh, they could if they wanted to.
But, I mean, why do from here to fucking Pampa or what's Tex Line or wherever the fuck is up in as far as you can go up in the Panhandle.
It's only a 6-hour drive.
It's a long fucking way.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's micromanaging at its best.
But I don't understand why you can't make an extra zone and have different seasons. If crane season wants to open up there, I just don't understand why they can't make another zone. It doesn't seem that difficult.
I can promise you that every outfitter in our area thinks it's stupid. The guys in Lubbock, they're not affected by it as much because they do crane hunt early in the year.
Right, but why can't we?
That's right.
We can't crane hunt until Thanksgiving.
I
They
agree.
can crane hunt when goose season opens.
Yeah, I agree with you. No, they can crane hunt before goose season opens. They can crane hunt from the first weekend in October. Look it up. I think from the first weekend in November on, they crane hunt. They can crane hunt for 2 weeks before we can.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a stupid damn season that was.
But
set.
I mean, they're already playing by separate rules. So obviously, not separate rules, but with the crane hunting,
the crane's a different thing. They're going to say, just like dove hunting.
Okay,
it's
well,
dove.
I understand that, but what the fuck?
Oh, I'm with you. It's the dumbest thing ever, and when you talk to them, they're like, "Well, can you just let me talk?" No, I'm telling you, I've been doing this longer than you have in this area.
Who said just let me talk?
Oh, I just one of the guys on the board.
He said that?
Yeah.
What do you mean, just let me talk?
Let me I don't want to get into all this.
No, I don't understand what you're talking about. Just let me talk.
I don't want to get into this.
You were talking over the guy?
No, I don't want to get into this.
You were being rude?
No, I wasn't. But they don't want to hear our frustration. They always want to sugarcoat it about all these hunting opportunities. There are no hunting opportunities for us. They took away 2 weeks of our season. They gave us 2 weeks on the end. Justin says the same thing. They says, well, Justin was okay with it first. Justin's okay with you. You want to go fucking hunting season until March 18th. He don't give a shit. Neither do I. But give us our fucking days at the first year we're going to have.
Right.
But let's open it October 15th. We could be shooting geese here October 15th.
Right.
If you want to be honest about shit, there's more hunting opportunities in Knox and Haskell counties on October 15th than there is right now in the Texas Panhandle to shoot geese.
Yeah, so here, I'll move it over here to the...
But it just floors all over me that you just get a dead response. Season's been that way for 30 fucking years.
Well, and the let me talk is what kind of pisses me off. So, yeah.
I don't want to get into all that shit. It just was not a good conversation for most part.
So, Zone A, which I'm assuming is the Panhandle, October 31st. Zone B for cranes, which is what we are, November 27th to January 31st.
They open on the 31st and we 27th. They got 4 weeks of crane season before we do. 4 weeks.
So, yeah, October 31st to January 31st for cranes, and then...
Yeah, we lose 4 weeks of crane hunting, and then they take away 2 weeks of our goose season.
Yeah,
and I don't care what the state says on their numbers. The feds the numbers on speckled belly geese are way off.
Yeah, I think so.
They're way off, and you know there's not a crystal ball, but you can't tell a damn biologist a damn thing. They know more. Oh, we know exactly what's over there. No, you don't. You know, you buzz over in a fucking airplane, you take a picture, and that's it. And you think you got to count all the time. Gone today, here tomorrow. Anyways,
no, that's exactly right.
But the state of Texas is on my shit list for all this stupid shit.
Well, and they should be. Like, we're playing by different rules for cranes, but you've got us and all of the fucking Panhandle, which is a vast area, playing by the same rules for ducks and geese.
Yes.
Well, the Panhandle doesn't have speckled bellies like we do.
No, they don't.
So, if we're going to start changing things because, we're thinking that, there's all this opportunity, well, then let's play by separate rules down here too.
Yep.
Have us November, first weekend in November, and then close us first weekend in February, like you used to do.
And then I go, well, who? There's nobody hunting. Oh, there's a lot more people than you think are. Well, who are they?
Right.
I know 2 guys that are hunting in the Panhandle right now. One of them's fun hunting. One of them's hunting some customers every once in a while. That's it. I don't know anybody else. I'm not saying there's not some out there, but the hunting outfitter business is a pretty tight circle of people.
Right. And had you not had this anomaly of a cold front, and it continued to be 75 degrees like it was 2 weeks before this,
yeah,
there wouldn't be a fucking bird in Texas.
No. Cinnamon teal and blue wing teal, and that'd
be it.
Yeah, it was
so
74 degrees a week ago.
Had you not had this anomaly, there wouldn't be any birds in the Panhandle.
Yes.
There wouldn't be any fucking birds here. So the state of Texas needs to get their head out of their ass and either bump us up 2 weeks, or if you want to cater to the guys in the Panhandle because you think that they have more opportunity later in February, fucking cut us off and put us in a separate zone. Make 4 zones in Texas. I don't understand why you can't.
Yeah, there's a lot of states have multiple deals. And it's just like our fucking federal government.
Yeah,
well, we've been doing it that way for 97 years, so we can't change it. We do this and that. Well, we did change something. And what I don't understand is I don't think we're represented in the Panhandle or anything. Texas is a big state.
Right.
And from what I understand on the advisory board, there's only 1 or 2 people that are even waterfowl hunters.
Right.
Well, why would you have them advisory on the waterfowl seasons if they're not waterfowl hunters? That would be like putting me in charge of fucking deer shit. I'm not a deer guy. I don't know. Or put me on the advisory board for redfish fishing on the Texas coast. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. So one guy says, I think this is a good idea. Okay, that's a good idea. He knows. Well, it wasn't very well thought of and planned out. And
and they're just not listening. They're not listening to any other feedback.
No, because one person that they like in the Panhandle tells them something, and they're like, oh, okay, by God, that's what we need to do. Well, it's done.
Right. Fucking cut us off. Make us into a separate zone. I don't see why you can't.
The funniest part is the example of being used to me, and I'm not going to mention any names, was a 19 or 20-year-old guide up in the Panhandle. Well, he said, seriously? A 19 or 20-year-old guy is what we're going to be basing our seasons on? Fuck.
Let's also listen to him about minimum wage and all that other shit,
no
too.
Shit.
Yeah, that's who we're talking to. We're going to have $30 minimum wage if we're going to talk to all the 19 and 20-year-olds. God damn.
I think it's the same guy that's still in California how to run their shit, the whole state. I couldn't believe that. I was like, seriously, a fucking 19, 20-year-old? And I know the kid, he's a good kid, but I thought, shit, that ain't basing fucking rules. Be like making Mikey in charge of shit.
Yeah.
Put Mikey in charge of Parliament.
Yeah.
Okay, let's change it up a little bit. This has already got me going now.
Well, it's bullshit. Yep. I mean, it really is. Just I'm all for if you want to, if you want to tweak things and try to make things better. But when something is not better, fix it that way too. Don't just blindly trudge on into the fucking darkness. And like I said, if it works in the Panhandle and it doesn't work here, I don't see why we couldn't have a separate zone.
Yeah, it's stupid for us to be sitting on 25,000 to 50 more geese than they have right now in the Panhandle anywhere.
In the 1st of November?
And 1st of November, and not be able to do anything with them. And no, we'll have 25,000 specklebellies here in the middle of October.
Right, yeah.
Every year. And every year it's like, God, there are more and more every single year here.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but they don't listen to that.
No, for a month they sit here and ate all this winter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they ate a lot of our food up. I know they did. As many damn merges we have, and they just sit. Nobody can fuck with them. Nobody can do nothing with them. But we're going to extend waterfowl season for 2 weeks into February when nobody's hunting. Duck season's closed. Crane season's closed. But we're going to shoot geese, and they don't have a pocket of geese anywhere like that.
Yeah.
Right now. There's nowhere in this Texas Panhandle right now is sitting on 50,000 geese. Nowhere. They've all went. And if there are, it's just because this cold that hit.
On a normal year.
Last week there wasn't a fucking 50,000 of them anywhere.
Right. On a normal year.
Yes.
They're bye-bye. They're in Kansas by now. But I think the bulk of your migration will not happen no matter what.
I agree with you.
So,
all right.
Once the days start getting longer and you get into January, they know that they can just hole up.
Yep.
Better days. Warmer days are coming.
We'll get off dumbasses in Texas. We've been Californianized.
Now, the more and more, it's happening more and more.
I saw 2 different things today. I saw one thing that I think is wrong, but I'm going to talk about first. I read a post a minute ago, and I hadn't had a chance to look at it. I mean, just before I walked out the door to come out here to do this podcast, that saying you better stock up on your shotgun shells because they're going to be illegal next year because they're going to pass a 50 caliber deal. The same thing that basically happened that was going to happen in Canada. Remember where you can only have a 410 or under because all other shells are going to be illegal. I don't think that's true. And that's starting to float around the internet right now. And I don't believe that's a true fact. I think, first of all, Brandon would have mentioned it to us last week when we had the boss on. So I don't think that's true. But the story floating around, it's a rumor that the government's going that 127 counties is going to outlaw any bullets bigger than a certain caliber. And that basically was on your shotgun shells would have been everything, but a 410 would be about the smallest you could have. Have you found anything about it?
I'm looking.
Anyways, I don't think that's true. I do not think that's true, but I do think that we need to stay on our heels and pay attention because a lot of our gun rights are going to be tried to taken away from us a little at a time with executive orders, I'm sure, because that's how we do all government things now. We don't ever sit down and work things out. We do a government order, or the Democrats get together and decide what's best for us. And you can tell by looking around at America, the blue states and all the blue things are not so fucking good.
This is from California, but it says these bans will be applied to anything except shotgun rounds.
Well, good. I hope that's it. They might have missed that. But that was a rumor I did read this morning. Thought about it. And then I want to talk about something. Last week on a podcast, we mentioned the price of ammunition.
Oh, yeah.
And we upset someone here local over this. Now, if you listen to the whole podcast at the minute 45 mark of the Brandon Surecki, the Boss Shot Shells one, we talk about this. We talk about how much it's costing and how the middleman or the little guy is getting squeezed by his wholesaler. And that's what's happened. And Andy said that. And I think this was misconstrued that Andy was saying we were getting hosed on ammunition. The only thing that you said was $2 9mm.
I fucked up.
Is that right?
Yeah, I fucked up. I mean, here's the deal. Brandon brought up the $2 a 9mm round. And at several different points in the season, our guides had been looking for ammunition. They've looked in Abilene, they've looked here, they've looked far and wide. Okay. I fucked up when I said that ammunition had gone up, and I said I think it's like $2 a round. I fucked up. I should not have said that. That was a bad example on my part. I conflated different examples from when our guides had been getting different figures from here and there throughout the season. I fucked up. I should not have said $2 a round. That was my fault.
Okay. No, we can move on now. Anyways.
So, there's that. Your phone is just going insane.
Your mom, your brother's got to take his rental car back.
Okay.
And I'm going to go, and she asked me if I could take it, and I said yes. Well, they won't let him because he's not the one driving it. Fuck him. Once I drop it off, what are they going to do?
Right.
Make him come back and pick it up?
No, you got to take it around the block, sir, and bring it back in.
Yeah. I mean, one time we were in Minneapolis, and me and Mom rented a car, and my license, I had 2 driver's licenses, and one of them was expired, and I kept both of them, and I took the wrong one with me. So I got there, so they go, well, your license is expired. I said, no, it's not. It's good. I just have 2 different ones. I had 2 different wallets. And I said, I travel with this one, and I didn't want, it was before all the how tight everything was rules, and I didn't want to lose my other one. And they're like, well, sir, you can't drive the car. I said, okay. So I put it in Michelle's car. She's like, I'm not driving to Minneapolis. We drove out of the lot. I said, stop, got out. I got in and left. She goes, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Send the cops after me?
Right. He didn't have a license.
Yeah. And I did have one. And then we stopped about a block before. And then I said,
she drove it in?
Yeah, she was bitching. I said, you know what, forget it. And I just drove in and dropped it off. What are they going to do? Sir, you can't do that. Okay, sorry.
You want your car back or not?
Yeah, no shit. Let me take it back. I'll drive it to Texas. Florida. Did you see the new stuff on it?
No. I don't watch the news, Jeff.
I don't either, but I read stuff, and I read Twitter, and I read different things. The government is exploring shutting Florida off from the rest of the United States because of their COVID practices. You know what? Fuck you, United States. Everybody needs to go to Florida. I don't want to go to Florida. I've spent the last 3 years there fucking multiple times, but I would fucking go back to Florida now. I know Logan and his wife now, that smoke show from Texas, he married. They're in Key West right now. But fuck them, I'd go to Florida now for sure. What fucking makes me mad?
That's the line of the sand.
What kind of country are we living where that's against their constitutional rights?
What?
You have free open travel anywhere in the United States.
Oh, right.
But now they're wanting to shut off a whole state. And you know what? Their numbers are down.
Right. Did you see Tom Brady, speaking of Florida?
What a dumbass.
Did you see how drunk he was?
That's embarrassing.
Living his best life, baby.
That's embarrassing.
Why is that embarrassing? He just fucking won the world championship.
He's done it 7 fucking times.
For the 7th time on a new team, been at the game 10 times. Fuck yeah. I applaud him. Let your hair down a little bit. You fucking earned it. Did you see him throw the trophy?
No.
Yeah, him and Gronk are so like they're on separate boats, and Tom Brady had the trophy, and he fucking just hurls it to Gronk, which can't be any worse than Gronk using the trophy for a bunt sack or for a sacrifice bunt like he did last time in New England. Avocado tequila, I guess. Is what he was
Cucumber
drinking.
tequila, I think.
He tweeted out, I think.
It was avocado?
I think so. I'll look it
Ooh,
up.
that
I don't want to
sounds good.
misspeak again.
I thought tequila could only be made out of agave anyways. And I've already fucked that up, I'm sure. because I don't know. I'm not much of a tequila guy, but I thought it was agave was tequila.
Yeah, he tweeted, nothing to see here. He shared the video of him stumbling ass drunk. Nothing to see here, just a little avocado tequila.
I'll be damned.
I'm sure it's just avocado flavored tequila, which doesn't sound very good.
No,
to
it
me.
does not either at all.
But look, you put avocado on toast and you can put it in tequila.
Your mother loves cucumber martinis, and I've never understood that.
Cucumbers don't have a whole lot of taste to me.
No.
He got all slammered.
I saw some guys arguing about if Tom was great and Tom's this. I don't know how anybody could argue that Tom's not the greatest quarterback ever. I just don't. I mean, I'm not a huge Tom Brady fan. I respect him. He's great. I've been for him in some Super Bowls, but now I was ready to see him get his head caved in. But
That's ugly.
well, I don't mean hurt. I mean, I just was ready for him to get beat. But I don't think Tampa Bay won because of Tom Brady. Now, he didn't hurt them by any means at all, and he had a really good Super Bowl. But they won because of their defense. Same way they beat Green Bay, and that's beat Green Bay because of their defense.
He had a good game. I mean,
He didn't play bad at all.
I think he deserved the MVP.
I don't. Yeah, I would have given it to somebody on the defense probably. But he played. I don't know. That's what sucks about defense. But yeah, he had a great game. I'm not taking nothing away from him on anything he done. He's the greatest quarterback ever. He played a great game. I just think that Tampa Bay Super Bowl deal, if you looked at it, was won because of that defensive line.
He had a good game for sure. Yeah, avocado.
Now, do I think Jameis Winston would have won the Super Bowl with him? No.
You don't?
No, I don't. No, not at all. I think that the whole team plays better with time. I think certain people bring out better aspect, makes everybody else around them better.
Right.
And I don't think that Jameis Winston is that guy. I think Tom Brady is that guy. There's no doubt about it. He also has been very fortunate enough to play on teams with great defenses.
Yeah. Do you know, I think I can't remember how many teams they said, but like it was Tampa Bay and maybe just a couple more were the only teams interested in him.
Tampa Bay and San Diego.
Was it?
We're
Los
the only
Angeles?
two teams. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Los Angeles, the Chargers.
But that's just crazy to me. Here you got a legitimate guy, and it's looking more and more like the Patriot way was actually just the Tom Brady way.
I don't think so on that shit.
You don't think so?
Fuck no. Bill Belichick had 8 starters that were COVIDed out this year. That's not, no. You can't take away shit from Bill. Bill Belichick is a stud.
I'm not taking anything away from Bill Belichick, but I'm saying that it's looking more and more like Tom Brady was the voice in the locker room that made shit run. Thank you.
He got beat twice by Eli Manning in the Super Bowl.
Who does he play defense now all of a sudden?
No, but I'm just saying.
I mean, you take away that fucking helmet catch.
No,
he should win that one.
You're right on that. I'm just saying I think Tom Brady is the greatest ever. I'm not taking nothing away from Tom, but I'm not taking nothing away from Bill Belichick. I think Bill Belichick's the greatest coach ever.
Bill Belichick I think he's the greatest coach also.
Now, the mixture of the two of them were very, very, very good.
But now you took Tom Brady and you put him in a different locker room. Now, albeit you surrounded him with studs.
Tampa Bay, New England was not winning the Super Bowl or making the playoffs this year with or without Tom Brady.
No, they're not. But
why? If it's Tom Brady,
you took some shitheads that couldn't get their shit together, and you made them great.
Who?
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
It wasn't because of them. Fucking Jameis Winston threw 35 interceptions. 35 interceptions. Think about that.
How many did Brady throw this year?
12, maybe.
Well,
I don't know. Look it up. Jameis Winston threw 30, had 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions.
I understand.
That's over 2 interceptions a game last year he had. You can't win when you turn the ball over like that.
I understand.
But Tampa Bay was very good offensively last year. Their defense, they drafted 2 really good football players this year to make their defense better. So they have got a great defense. They are a great defensive football team, and they're very good on offense. It's not like Tom Brady went to the fucking Washington Redskins with their offense they had.
12.
12 what?
Interceptions.
That's what I said.
40 tutties, 12 interceptions.
Okay.
What are Aaron Rodgers' numbers? He didn't throw that many interceptions, but I think he only threw, remember this, 46-33 for yards for Brady.
This year?
Yes. Now they're saying Aaron Rodgers is engaged.
To that chick?
Yeah.
Well, I guess today's in the world, who knows?
It must have been the interceptions. Rodgers threw for 42.99 and 48 tutties and 5 interceptions. So he got 8 more touchdowns and 7 less interceptions. But Brady could have been league MVP too. That was good numbers. I didn't realize he threw for that many yards.
The last 3 or 4 games, they lit it up.
Yeah.
But they got Chris Godwin healthy. Remember, he had a broke finger and was out the first 5-6 weeks of the season, basically.
I thought it was in the middle of the year.
It was early in the year. Whatever it was, though, he went to a team with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. It's not like he went to a team that didn't have shit.
No, I agree.
And Leonard Fournette actually has played better the last 3 or 4 weeks than he played all year long.
Did you know LaShawn McCoy's on that team? Mm-hmm. I didn't fucking know that.
He's got 2 Super Bowl rings back-to-back years and haven't played a down.
Poor bastard. There was a meme making fun of him.
For not playing?
For not playing a fucking down, but
got
he's
Super Bowl
he's
ring.
in the locker room fucking smoking a cigar, and
He put his time in.
I guess so. But, yeah. I didn't know he was on the team last year?
Yeah. He was on Kansas City last year.
Really?
He was with the Chiefs. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings the last 2 years.
And
has
not
played a snap in the Super Bowl.
Good for him, though.
So if I was somebody, I'd fucking sign his ass right now if you got a team that's a contender.
I saw that they don't know if the Packers are going to re-sign Aaron Jones.
Nah, there's a lot of speculation they're not going to.
It said Pittsburgh's interested in him.
It's called the Dallas Cowboy effect.
Too much money? Just play yourself out of a...
Zeke.
Oh,
right.
I
mean, you get a running back and you play him for 5 years and he carries the ball a good number for 3 years in a row, he's done.
Right.
I mean, Zeke's numbers, look at him, horrible.
Yeah.
He didn't even finish in the top 15 in rushing, I don't think.
Right.
And you're going to pay him $18 million a year?
Yeah.
I would not pay Aaron Jones that kind of money. Running backs are a dime a dozen. It's offensive lineman that counts.
Right.
You know, if David Bakhtiari still plays, Green Bay might beat New England. I mean, Tampa Bay might have had a really legit shot.
I think he'd have definitely slowed JPP down.
Yeah, Alex Smith playing for Washington would not have made a difference in the playoffs, I don't think.
No.
I think Tampa Bay was by far the best team. They were hot at the right time. Mm-hmm. Their defense shut down the Chiefs, held the Chiefs to 9 points. I would have never thought that was going to happen, ever.
No, but I told you on this podcast, Jeff.
You did. You called it exactly the way it was going to happen. Exactly.
Now, I didn't think Tampa Bay was going to score 31 points. I thought it was going to score 24. So they scored another touchdown, more than what I thought. But
do you think Antonio Brown's in football next year?
Yes.
Do you think
somebody will pay him? Somebody will pay him. What's crazy is you don't hear anything about him. Like, he went to Tampa Bay, and I don't know if with COVID, if they just didn't talk to him after games or whatever, never saw a clip of Antonio Brown said this or Antonio Brown did that.
He was irrelevant, though. That's why.
Nothing. He caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but if he wouldn't have played in the game, it wouldn't have mattered. He didn't make any difference in the game anymore.
But regardless of if he's irrelevant or not, when he went to New England, the press was all over him.
He was pretty relevant in the one game he played there.
But, I mean,
that's how much talent New England had on offense.
Antonio
compared
Brown.
to Tampa Bay.
But I didn't hear not one word about Antonio Brown, from Antonio Brown, nothing.
Do you think Cam Newton's in football next year?
Yeah.
Yep. Quarterbacks are hard to run off if you want to play. Mm-hmm. I mean, nobody wanted him last year, and he only got a $2 million a year deal from New England.
I don't think he's going to get much more this year.
After week 5, it looked like New England made a steal of a deal. Mm-hmm. And then Cam Newton become Cam Newton. He can't throw the ball.
Right.
And he can't run no more. And now what happens? I don't know that anybody offers him anything.
Somebody will.
It'd be for league minimum.
Somebody will. He can be now. Let me preface it by saying this: he might have to take a backup type role, or a
I can't imagine anybody signing him as a starter,
or come to camp and prove yourself type role, and he might not want to do that.
We're fixing to have a big quarterback carousel.
Yeah,
big time. I mean, there's going to be some big names that are going to change. Your boy Aaron Rodgers may be somewhere else next year. I don't think so, but I would not be surprised by any means. New Orleans, if I was New Orleans, I would go out and sign every defensive fucking player I can to beef up a great defense and roll with Jameis Winston next year.
Really?
Yep. I mean, Drew Brees was done. He stayed 1 year too long.
No, I agree.
And Brady probably will do the same thing 2 or 3 years down the road. He'll stay 1 year longer than he should. But right now, why would he not come back and play?
Fuck yeah. I would.
There will be nobody ever ever throw that. I mean, win that many Super Bowls.
And now I guess him and Gronk have passed all sorts of records and for postseason touchdowns.
Oh, they have?
They're the greatest ever. They passed Montana and Jerry Rice. I'm looking up something. I read a report that the duck numbers in Texas were down 50%, and I might have to find it on my phone because I think I sent it to Fox. 50%. Let me look it up.
They've got a wreck right now in Fort Worth, Texas. My phone's been blowing up. Tony sent me a show. 100-car pile up on I-35 and 3 dead people.
Really? That's a lot of cars.
That's a whole lot of shit. Prayers out them families. Well, that's a horrible deal. Just going to work probably.
Well, nobody slows down in the big cities.
So you're telling me that Gronk and him have, well, Jesus, they've played so many fucking Super Bowls together. I mean, Tom Brady's won more Super Bowls than any franchise. That's crazy.
Why am I not finding this?
And you know what's funny? When it comes to Hall of Fame battle, there's going to be that one person that doesn't select him on the first ballot. Oh, yeah, there'll be some dumbass.
No.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Not a shot in hell.
Yep. And the most fucked up deal right now is Baseball Hall of Fame. Not one player got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Why?
It's not pure now because of Roger Clemens. They won't put him in. They won't put Sammy Sosa in. Kurt Schilling, they won't put in because he's a bad person because he supports Donald Trump. And it's all the other shit. Has nothing to do with fucking baseball.
I got a lead on a baseball player, too. I'll tell you off air because I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
A lead? Oh, for us to have on here with us?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant you had some baseball gossip. Okay.
No.
Oh, I did. We are going to have a pretty interesting podcast the next couple of weeks. It's weather's going to play a big part on it. Also, I moved my vacation back another week.
Oh, darn it.
We're going to have Bucky Nail on with us from Albany. Ranch guy in Texas, really interesting guy. And then we're going to have a guy that's a virologist on. Talk about all kinds of stuff that's in the news right now. I'm really interested in that.
He created the Ebola vaccination.
Okay, cool. And then we're going to have
it's a major league fucking deal, by the way.
Yeah, big time. We're also going to have a guy on that's a bird bander. And put microchips in our birds or the tracking devices. We'll have him on when he has a slow day the next couple of weeks. Look really interested.
Like he's in
that.
Texas right now doing it?
No, he goes all over doing it.
Why can I not find this fucking link? I sent it to Zach and Fox. I don't know about the duck numbers being down 50% in the state of Texas.
I believe it. The number is horrible. The guys in Southern Louisiana said they had the worst seasons ever.
God damn it. It was an official survey done by official people. Well,
I believe you, Andy.
Well, it doesn't matter if you believe me. I want to go through this fucking report. All right, I'm going to find this motherfucker. Duck numbers hold promising. I'm not finding anything. I don't know.
All right, what else you got going on in the world of Andy?
Trying to find this report, Jeff. Trying to find this report. This says Gadwall numbers are down 3%. And I know I sent it to those guys. Okay, let's look here. Survey says, load. You could talk and kind of make this a little bit better.
What do you want me to talk about? We're waiting on. Duck numbers are up right now by at the lodge. We got about 5 dozen right here.
The estimated goddamn ads. What the fuck?
Andy, the language is
atrocious. Well, fuck. Just give me my news and quit. This is why people don't read the fucking news anymore. You get ads everywhere. The estimated total number of ducks wintering in the surveyed region was 3 million birds. That represents 50% decline from 2017.
So in the last 3 years.
2017, wasn't that our wet year here?
Yes, I believe so. And we had a lot of birds here that year. Gosh, man, we had ducks all winter.
So they might be basing it off of pulling it over here so that I can show. We're getting high tech now on the big honker. Yeah, there we go.
For the YouTube followers.
Yeah. If you want to see the article, you can just go there. That represents a 50% decline from 2017 and 25% below 1997 to 2017 average.
So we're 25% down from what we used to average.
That's what I'm reading here.
Well, our duck numbers were not very good at all this year. I mean, I go along with that. But we didn't have no winter. I mean, Jesus, winter related. You know, and what's bad now is when you take it, if you took the winter of just the winter numbers from December 21st to March 21st, that's the winter numbers. Our winter with this cold snap we've had for 2 weeks is going to make us look like we had a colder winter than normal.
Right. In the 22 years the Texas Midwinter Survey has been conducted using the same methodology, only 3 years have seen fewer wintering ducks on the Texas landscape.
I believe that.
Crazy.
No doubt about it. You don't see ponds with birds all over them like you used to. It was just no winter. I mean, it's happened. We just got our winter late, and now we're not going to get a push. And now it's too late anyways. Nobody cares. I'm ready for golfing and fishing.
Yeah, no shit, right? Fucking ads. They can kiss my
Andy,
ass.
that's how you pay the bills. We do the same thing here.
No, it's just, it's like
blocking
my shit.
Back to the deal in Florida. You don't have an issue at all with them going to boycott a state because of their COVID rules? Florida's rule numbers aren't even up.
Who are they? I mean, who's going to listen?
It's the Biden and they want to cut off airline travel and everything to them. I don't know how the fuck you can do shit like that.
Well, Jeff,
we are in a slippery slope with our government on the way things are going. What do you think about this impeachment shit?
I've not followed it. I haven't followed it, and I've been happy as a lark.
I haven't followed it at all. I think it's BS to try to impeach someone that's not in office anymore.
Right.
It's all politics. And it's funny, I remember Maxine Waters threatening, Republicans and shit. And maybe the thing is Republicans are just fucking smarter, and because someone tells us to do something, we don't do shit.
Are they going to have the votes to impeach him, though?
No.
You've been too following it because I see your fucking Facebook posts.
I haven't watched it. I've read stuff. I'm not going to watch this shit. I'll read captions of it and stuff. No, they've got to have 17 Republicans vote. They're not going to be 17 Republicans vote.
So it's all a waste of time.
A waste of time and fucking money, just like every fucking thing else our government does.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see our president come out and have a fucking news conference and people ask him some fucking questions. I got used to Trump every day. If something was going on in the world, you knew that night Trump would have a news conference during the day, right, and you could watch they would get asked the questions. Because, the reporters love to be reporters when it come to him. And, they don't ask Biden or don't expect nothing. People are, they're trying to recall the governor in California now.
Yeah. Biden, he has come out and said, I guess that's not right.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't want him to do that.
Right.
Well, fuck it. Nobody cares. 80 million people voted for him. He got his ass booed at the Super Bowl. He's not the most popular president ever.
Did he get booed?
Yes, big time. Him and his wife did.
Really? Were they there? They weren't there.
Yeah, they were.
Really?
No. They did a vote.
He
was at the house when they talked.
When the message came on?
Yeah.
I didn't know they played that for the people in the stadium.
Yeah, I thought it was on TV, and I said, what's interesting, she did the fucking talking. Have you ever had a president whose wife talked for him?
Well.
No. I'm sure that.
He spoke a little bit.
They don't let him talk none.
But Florida's also a red state. It went blue, or it went red in the election. So,
yeah,
makes sense.
People that work and have jobs at the football game, and 7,500 of the people there were
first responders,
frontline workers. For some reason, they supported Donald Trump too. Pretty interesting how that works. But I think it's bullshit for our government to say you can't go to one state or another. You imagine every time you cross the state line having to show your ID?
Well, you could. I mean, if the numbers were spiking, you could say like, "Hey, be careful
this
traveling
is a hot
there."
area,
right?
Yeah, travel advisory,
right?
New York City during the spring would have been the time to shut everything down there.
Right.
We have gotten so far away from our government in the last, since Biden got elected for sure. It's just crazy. And I don't know what censoring means, but I know that they're wanting to censor the guy in Nebraska now, Ben Sasse, that dickhead. But I don't understand what that means really.
What
the Republicans want to censor so-and-so, and I know the lady in Wyoming, she doesn't represent the people in Wyoming. And Ted Cruz come out yesterday, and he made a really good remark. He said, these people walk around here, he said, this is scary. He goes, I never thought I'd see it like this. He said, I don't know if it's the cherry blossoms. He named 3 or 4 things, but he said, these people really don't realize that they work for the people in this country. They do not have their ear to the ground at all what people in America think.
Right.
And he's right. They've got a monarch complex up there where they all think they're, fucking queen or king.
Well, I mean, they're not worried about losing re-election because once you get in, you're in.
Yes. Very hard to beat an incumbent.
Unless you just
cheat.
Really fuck up.
Or cheat. Yeah, and what's funny is if you ask the American people what they thought of Congress, the approval rating would be about 10%. Mm-hmm. But 90% of them get reelected.
What's Biden's approval rating?
A true approval rating or the ones they're going to tell you on till?
I don't know, Jeff.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're not going to find out a true one. I would say it's probably 48 to 52% probably.
I don't know. I can't buy this from Fox News, so take it. It's going to have a Republican slant.
I don't think not much no more. They don't.
Well, that's true, too. Biden approval under 50% new national poll.
Yeah, that's so probably really 42% then.
It says the rating stands between 54 and 36%.
That's a big fucking difference there. I would say 42% then is probably about what his approval rating is. And I can't imagine. I live in an area that it's different, but you couldn't find 42 people. I could go to the houses of every people in town that think he's doing a great job. But you're not going to find 42%. I asked Reese the other day. I said, Reese, are you a Democrat or a Republican? And I said Democrat. I said, Reese, when did you become a Democrat? I've never been a Democrat. That a boy.
Trump's last approval poll was 34%.
And if you took that in the right place, I could see it would be 15%.
If you take it in the right place, it could be 100%.
Those polls are so fictitious, though. I mean, they sample the wrong thing. I don't even know how you would do a poll unless you randomly took 100 different people that do 100 different jobs doing. If you went to college campus, Biden's probably is up there.
Right.
If you went to a factory where people worked, it would be Trump. I know the union workers are not real happy.
That's okay. They
voted for him.
That's who they wanted. They got their guy. Same as New Mexico. Don't be bitching now. You wanted Biden, you got him. Kill all those jobs. You fucking voted for it, so don't be surprised now. Everybody told you that this was coming. So executive order the fuck out of it.
All right, well,
there was something I was going to bring up, and I can't remember what it is right now.
That's why I write myself notes. Things I want to talk about.
Yeah, but my memory is quite astonishing.
Well, you're young. Trust me, it'll go somewhere.
But I am glad that we brought up the state of Texas because I was wanting to discuss that.
The stupidest. I mean, I just the pure attitude you get from them is like, hey, it's all sunshines and assholes here, and it's not. It's the dumbest thing ever. There's nobody taking advantage of it because there's nothing to take advantage of.
Right.
I mean, give us our season at the first year, and we take advantage of it. We'll we have a lot of out-of-state hunters in. They spend a lot of money.
Well, I mean, I'll continue to go back to this. If what we have here, if opening up first weekend in November does not work for the guys up in the Panhandle, put us in different zones.
Yes.
Not hard.
Shouldn't be hard. They do that shit all over the place. All other states do the crap.
Well, it's just like I'm assuming that the reason that our crane seasons are different is because they think that those guys in the Panhandle can take advantage of starting their crane season October 31st.
I'll tell you why I think the crane season's been this way for a long time is because are we in the same crane zone as Hagerman Wildlife Refuge in Sherman on crane season? They also have some whooping cranes that come through there. And all I can think about maybe is that they've closed it down here until they think the whooping cranes have went through. But there's been video the last couple of years of whooping cranes being in crane spreads in the Panhandle.
Right.
Someone had a picture of one of them the other day up there. So
I'm trying to get a picture of the state.
I don't know exactly why the crane season. I think back in the day it had something to do with whooping cranes.
And it might.
But we haven't changed that shit. But by God, we don't mind dabbling with the fucking goose deal. But the pure thing, just the argument on their point is so pointless to me. I mean, just, and then it's like, oh, there's more people hunting than you think. Well, who are they?
Yeah.
Because I know two of them. One of them that you're using as an example told me that they think hunting season ought to close the 31st like everything else.
Bowie to Austin.
It's what? It's from Bowie to Austin. That's the closed to crane. Okay, you can't even shoot cranes in East Texas then.
See, but here's the map right here, and I'll pull it up on the YouTube machine. But like right there, I mean, you could easily just give the Panhandle their own thing, right there, and then give us our own little sliver. Or even if you have to extend this a bit, it's doable. It's doable.
I mean, the guys in Wichita Falls get screwed on the same shit. We got tons of cranes up here. Right. But then what's funny is you can go across the border into Oklahoma and you can shoot them then.
Right.
But the goose season deal just floors me. I mean, that just absolutely floors me. And just the attitude that you get is like, well, we can't really do it just for y'all. Well, you're micromanaging just for the Panhandle, so why not?
Is goose goose is just 2 zones? That's all that it is?
I'm assuming
East and west?
Yeah, but
so why couldn't you have like a high plain? Because you got a duck, you got high plains for duck. Why couldn't you have high plains for geese?
I don't know. And
keep us west.
I asked about, well, can we come to a meeting? We really don't have meetings.
COVID, baby, you're not going to get.
Or we don't really have around. Why would you not call in people? All other states. I just saw the state of Maryland was having a public meeting to discuss all this stuff and to get everybody's opinions. Maybe the state of Texas should do that with all the different, not just outfitters, but people that hunt on your own. It's not just an outfitter deal. It's guys that hunt on their own. Why season's this way? And if their thing up there is, well, we don't have the geese to hunt November 1st, well, then don't start theirs till November 14th, but let us have ours. You got their crane season open then, or
right.
Open my crane. We get screwed on both ends, but you get no satisfaction or sympathy from the city of or from part of Austin, and it's like that with everything with the government.
Yeah,
So who knows?
God damn, what was I going to bring up? I cannot remember it.
I guess that mind's not as sharp as you think it is. All right.
Sharp as a fucking tack.
Let's get off here then.
You got to go to the casino.
Yeah, that's right.
Stoner's birthday today.
Yes, it is. Happy birthday, Josh. Did you see Blake got all his hoodies sent off?
Yeah.
I'll be ready for Blake to do his T-shirt order now.
He's got some extras, so if you're looking for a good deal, just hit up Blake, and I think they're highly discounted now. No, I'm not. I don't know that for sure, and I don't want to get fact checked. But he did say that he had some extra hoodies. So if anybody wants a hoodie, they're $40 or $50. I don't know. Message Blake
with free shipping. So holler at it, Blake.
Don't say that either.
I want Blake to. Blake needs to do Yetis and some T-shirts. I told him. I said he had an attitude with me about me regifting his.
You gave away a fucking Carhartt hoodie, Jeff.
I did.
That was your Christmas present.
I did not realize that at the time. I thought he had another one, and I was just going to exchange the guy because he told the guy he could have one. So
one of the ones like the peasants get.
I did not know there was difference. So you're telling everybody now that there's different kinds.
So well, yeah, there's some
selling Carhartts and Gildans.
No, he made Carhartt hoodies for Christmas presents to us. That was it.
So the few people that got Christmas presents that weren't a Carhartt, Andy done put. Y'all are second tier.
You're peasants.
Okay, I did not know that, but I told Blake when he had his attitudes, listen, you're the only person I ever let sell anything on the damn podcast page other than us.
Oh, well, he's family.
Yeah, he is.
What are you going to do? I miss those guys.
I do. I really do a lot. Like right now, Stoner be sitting right there ready to go to the casino.
Whew, not me.
I know. You're no fun. You would be no fun at the casino. I've been with you at the casino.
Well, when I lose my money, it's time to fucking go.
I'm going with you for Michigan for a week, and I already know you'll be no fun on that because you'll be worried about fishing and stuff.
Oh, I'm not going to fish.
Oh, no, but your boys will.
Oh.
And we're going to take them every day, morning and night.
We're not going to go that often.
Yes, we are. We're going to have a boat.
Why the fuck would you? Who wants to fish morning and night? Nobody wants to do that.
You go morning and
shit.
afternoon. Yes, you do.
You go in the morning or the afternoon. There's other shit to do. Nobody likes fishing that much.
We'll take them fishing, won't we, Tony? It'll be fun.
I'd rather put a frozen butt plug up my butt than do that.
Well, hey, whatever you and Jesse want to do while we're fishing, that's your stuff, Andy. Knock yourself out.
Oh, there is nothing more boring.
If you're catching fish, it's fun. And the boys will be catching fish, and
that's like going to a baseball game saying, well, if they hit a lot of home runs, it's fun.
Dylan and Reese
never happens.
Dylan and Reese want to fish a lot. Yeah, there is because there's different things to fish up there. It's different things.
It never happens.
Okay, we'll see.
Never been on a good fishing trip other than the one at Ron's stock pond where you just throw it and
we
catch
caught all them
catfish.
fish in Florida.
I didn't go.
Oh, Jesse went in your place.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
We caught a lot of fish. We caught sharks and everything.
How many fish? Put a number on it.
Probably 50.
You didn't catch fish.
We caught a ton of fish. We did. We got all we wanted to catch.
I don't understand how you can say you'll go fishing, but you say that the stock market is too slow paced for you to invest in.
I didn't say the whole stock market. I just don't enjoy doing stock. I don't watching the ticker and shit. I don't enjoy.
You don't
that
have
shit.
to watch it. You just put your money in and
I buy silver.
blindly trust that it's going to go up. What's your silver done? Is it down again?
It's $26, $27, $28.
But is it down?
Oh, I don't know. I bought it. Most of the silver I own, I bought it $6, $7, $8.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See what my Bitcoin's doing today. Probably not much. Oh, no, it's up, baby. It's up, baby.
What's that?
I'm up $8 today. $48,217.80.
I don't know. I don't know. Silver will be over $30 by summer.
I guess Tesla bought in like $1.5 billion of Bitcoin, and that's what
What's
made it spike.
Dogecoin doing now? Is it over 8 cents yet?
It was teetering on that. God, just making money today. That's all I'm doing.
Let me tell you something. This Robinhood deal must be the craze in the college world.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mom's got a friend of hers, a lady, and they were texting yesterday, and Mom goes, I don't think this was meant for me. It's like, how much fucking money are you going to spend on Robinhood? By God, you spend your whole fucking check on Robinhood. You get off your ass and quit or start buying groceries or some shit. She was chewing on her kid's ass about Robinhood. And I thought, I guess that's everything, you know.
7 cents.
It haven't moved much at all.
No. It's just hanging out right there.
All right. God bless everyone. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay warm. We'll have a new podcast on Monday and Tuesday if weather is permitting. It's going to be we get 12 to 18 inches of snow, and it's 5 below zero. I don't know if we'll be doing a podcast on Monday or Tuesday.
They're calling for a lot of snow, so we'll see.
We'll see what's happening. Have special guests again next week. We'll have at least two individuals besides me and Andy, and do something else too. Thank you. God bless y'all. Have a great day.
Go check out all of our sponsors. Check out Athletic Brewing Company. You can have as many beers as you want without the compromise. Foul Bandits, they got a promo code Gundog Outdoors. Pacific Calls, Dirty Duck Coffee, Blind Grass, Dive Bomb Industries, Boss Shot Shell, Stanfield Hunting Outfitters, Lucky Duck, Looking Glass Duck Club, William Chris Wines, and 14 Cattle Co.